What is up, everyone? Welcome to round 3 of the Emerald City Trolls 2025 Pacific Old School Tournament. We got two really cool decks to show you, so let's dive in. First up, we have Andy S with this very hypnotic deck photo. Don't worry, I actually went through and wrote out all the cards and the amounts, so you don't have to try and figure it out. Now, the first thing of note is this is a Plague Rat deck. Plague Rats has been errated in Pacific Old School to have as many copies as you want, but the other important thing is that it's not just a rat creature, it's a zombie rat. So, to start off, we have 20 Plague Rats. And the reason that zombie part is important is because we also have 4 Zombie Masters. Zombie Masters give all other zombie creatures Swamp Walk, and other zombies have, for a single black, regenerate this permanent. One of the OG lords, and it's very cool to see it in this deck. That does it for the creatures though. We do have 1 Demonic Tutor, 4 Dark Rituals, and 2 Drain Lives for the spells. We got 4 Bad Moons to make those Plague Rats even bigger, 1 Evil Presence to guarantee your opponent's going to have a swamp of some kind, 1 Soul Ring, and just in case your opponent somehow manages to take care of your army of rats, there is a 1 of Cormus Bell in this deck, which is all swamps are 1/1 creatures. They are still technically lands as well. Very cool deck. I really like it. As for the sideboard, he's running 4 Glooms, 3 Evil Presence, 1 Nightmare, classic, 4 Paralyze, and 3 Terror. This is a super clean list, partially because a third of your deck is just rats, which is awesome, and I'm very excited to see how it plays out. A very aggressive deck, very cool deck. So let's see who he's playing against. Next up is Quinn with the deck he's calling Pixie Splash. At first blush, this does look like an Atog list with a little bit of backup from some Argothian Pixies and Serendip Freets, which means there are lots of cheap artifacts in this deck, lots of ways to deal direct damage to get that little bit of burn across, and yeah, let's just dive in the list. So starting off, we got our 4 of Atogs, the 4 Argothian Pixies for that Splash, 2 Serendips, 2 Sonic Blasts, 4 Lightning Bolts, 4 Chain Lightnings, including what looks like a top 8 from Ragnarok, which is a previous event that the Emerald City Trolls put together. Getting into the power here, this is a almost completely powerless. I think it's just missing a Pearl, but we do have an Ancestral Recall, a Time Walk, and a Time Twister. We have a Wheel of Fortune, Demonic Tutor, Regrowth, Mind Twist, and then we start getting into the artifacts. Relic Barrier, 4 Black Vice, 1 Chaos Orb, Soul Ring, 1 Anka Mishra, Black Lotus, Mox Ruby, Mox Sapphire, Mox Jet, and Mox Emerald. As for the lands, we got 4 Strip, 4 Factory. Might as well play them if you got them if you're playing pack. 3 City of Brass, 2 Taiga, 3 Tropical Islands, 2 Volcanic Islands, and 2 Badlands. As for the sideboard, he's got 2 Blue Elemental Blasts, 1 Red Elemental Blast, 2 Copy Artifact, the 2nd Anka Mishra, Avoid Fate, 2 Hercule's Recall, 2 Falling Star, 1 Shatter, 2 City in a Bottle, and a Loa. Looks like a very cool, very aggressive deck. It's going to have a few ways to toast those rats for sure, so should be an interesting matchup. Let's get into the game. And here we go. Andy is on the left, Quinn is on the right. I said in the deck tech that Quinn definitely has a lot of answers in the form of burn spells to take care of these rats and just some pretty big creatures, but no swords, nothing like that. So the regenerate claws on the zombie masters are actually going to be fairly relevant. Quinn will have to take care of those guys first. Alright, looks like both players deciding if they have a keepable 7 here. Andy does not like it, so we are going to... Oh, both players are actually shuffling, so we're going to cut to when they both have a keepable hand. So, Andy has mulliganed to 6 here. Quinn is on a mulligan to 5 currently. Hopefully he can keep keepable 5 here. I see lands, I see some spells, maybe an Atog in there too. Yeah, looks like this is going to be a must keep for Quinn. Okay, we have our hands. And is Andy starting us off? No, Quinn's starting us off. Ooh, to be on the play too would be rolling to 5 is a bit rough. All right, there's a swamp. Dark Ritual, rat. All right. Not as good as a Ritual Hippie, in my opinion, obviously, but Dark Ritual rat's still pretty fun. All right, there's a bolt immediately for the rat. 1 rat toasted. 19 to go. Okay, there's an Atog. Oh, I was right. He does have 1 in hand. No artifacts to play out, but at least has a creature. And Andy just playing a swamp and go. Atog gonna get in here for 1. There's a strip. Looks like, yes, we're gonna strip one of the swamps. Andy not having really any interaction in mid-deck. Okay, there's a bad moon. Atog getting in for another 1. And Quinn just finding lands for the most part here. Oh, and Andy does not have another land here. I'm sure his hand is full of rats, if we could see it. Okay, there's a Black Vice. And a City Brass. And getting in for 1 more. Black Vice will be dealing 1 here, right? Alright, there's a rat. Get some cards out of hand. You got a 2/2. These rats do prove to be a bit of a problem eventually for Quinn. As soon as he can start getting 4 or more rats, or I guess only, well, 3 now with that bad moon. Another swamp here. We got another rat. We got another rat. All right, we got 2 3/3s. And I would think you would want to swing in. I mean, Atog can block. Trade? I think that's good for you. I think that's bad for Quinn. Nope. Andy just gonna pass. Has something in hand. It's a little tough to tell. Is it just 2 lands? No, it looks like he has something else. Alright, there's a volcanic island impasse. Is the rat infestation gonna keep going? There's 4. And a dark ritual. How about a rat and a zombie master? Alright, no mana to hold up to regenerate, but not really gonna need it. These rats are all 4/4s. And are we swinging for 8? We are swinging for 8. Alright. 8 coming Quinn's way. He could block with the Atog, but not worth it. Gonna drop to 12. Hopefully that gets reflected on the dice. Oh, thank you, Andy, for pointing that out. Alright. So yeah, that zombie master is a 3/3, right? I believe. Oh no, sorry, it's a 3/4. It's a 2/3 normally. Notably, zombie master is not a legendary creature either. So if Andy is able to get out a second one, it can regenerate. All right, Quinn's just gonna take an extra turn here, which really just reads the draw card. I think that's just lands. It is a Mischief Factory. That is a slightly relevant land. It's a blocker. And nope, Quinn is just going to pack it up and we're going to game number 2. All right. Lightning fast game 1 there. Rats on parade doing their thing. I have to imagine Quinn bringing in maybe the Falling Star. Doesn't really have some good wraths, but does have what looks like a good 7 here. Also, mulligan into 5 is always pretty rough. Luckily, Andy not running a lot of, or any hand attack actually for that matter. Not even a Mind Twist to be found in his deck. Truly just all about the rats. You gotta love it. Alright, Quinn gonna start us off. Did bring in the Loa from the sideboard here. Not seeing any hand attack game 1, maybe thinking safe to play. I mean, he's playing against a mono black deck, so there's always that risk. Alright. Oh, there's an evil presence. Andy also doesn't have any strips in his deck, but he does have the one of evil presence in main. Who knows how many he brought in from the side? Okay, there's a strip on his swamp. Box to a Black Vice. Looks like Andy will be taking 2 here. Yeah. Okay. Does have another swamp. Do we see a ritual here? No. Quinn just passing it back. And he's gonna take another 2. Does have the Bad Moon here. Next turn, we will most likely see a rat. Okay, there's a Taiga. And an Atog. And a pass. I don't know if Quinn actually has a way to deal with these Bad Moons. I didn't see Tranquility or anything like that in the sideboard that I can remember. So once the Bad Moon's on the field, it's there for a long time. Alright, you know you want to tap it for a rat. Oh, just happened too. Okay, how about another Bad Moon? Interesting. This is a dangerous spot. If Quinn's been sandbagging a lot of artifacts or burn, he could be getting in for a lot here. Okay, just swinging for 1 currently. Looks like that's all that will hit. Does have a chain that he's thinking about casting. Instead, is just going to pass it back. Maybe holding up a bolt for a rat. This is like the one time he can bolt a rat. It's just a 3/3 currently. Alright. He's going to bolt. Oh, to the face. Okay. Down to 11 for Andy. Atog gonna swing. And gonna sack the rack to the Atog. Take him down to 8. 3 points total going. And do you chain lightning here? No, just gonna pass. Hopefully those dice get updated for Andy. Alright, rat gonna get in for 3. To me that says no second rat, which looks like that is the case. Oh, another bolt here on Andy's end step. And is he just dead here? There's an Atog. There's a Terror. Ooh, that was much needed. With that chain lightning. I think he's got a chain lightning. Interesting that he's not casting it here. He's only got 1 red source, so... Alright, rat getting in for 3. Down to 14. Oh, there's another bolt. Oh, does he just have the other chain lightning? Quinn going fast here. Okay, there it is. And we're going to go to game number 3. And here we are in game number 3. These are lightning fast games. I know Atog is a very fast deck as well, and we're getting to see it do its thing here, which is great. Getting into a game 3 in these matches is always a fun time, because that means hopefully both decks did their thing and one didn't just self-implode. Alright, looks like Andy is going to be mulliganing here, so we're gonna go to when he has a keepable hand. Okay, Andy looking for a keepable 6 here. Looking for lands and rats. That's all he needs. Maybe a Dark Ritual to power out 1 early. I do see lands. I think I see rats. This is probably keepable. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of really want to build this rat deck. Specifically Pacific Old School. I didn't realize the errata for zombies here. And that makes Zombie Master so much fun. Alright, looks like we do have a keepable hand. So Andy gonna start us off. There's a swamp. Into a Dark Ritual, into a rat. You'd love to see it. Okay, there's some mocks. 2 mocks. And a factory. And how about just a Serendib? Go. Oh, are we getting another? Oh no, Zombie Master. Okay. Now if you have an evil presence here, that just gets nasty. Specifically, the regenerate is nice, but yeah, Quinn asking here about the relation between the two. The errata is specifically to Pacific Old School. If you check the Scryfall page, rats are not, or plague rats are not a zombie. Alright. Just a casual draw 3 for 1 mana. NBD. We are playing Old School after all. Did Quinn find an answer to Zombie Master? Zombie Master is only a 2/3 currently. That Plague Rat's only a 1/1. Alright, there's a City Brass. Gonna take a point to tap it. Drop to 18. There is a Chain Lightning for the Zombie Master. He cannot regenerate himself. If there was 2 Zombie Masters out again, because they're not legendary, totally could do it. Alright, animating the factory here, getting in for 5. Nope, just gonna take it. Makes sense. You want to keep those rats on the board. Alright, there's a land and a rat. Just like we drew it up, swing for 2. And then, yeah, Quinn will take 1 off of the Serendib. Untap. Does take that 1. You can tell when a player's been playing Old School for a good amount of time. It's just second nature to take the point of damage. There's a Loa. He's pretty far off of it, but it is just a land you can play. He does have a Chain Lightning here. He can toast one of the rats. He does still have some time though as well. The rats need at least 2 more or 1 in a bad moon before they really start to be a threat. And this is kind of the downside of running Dark Ritual in your deck. For rats, I'm actually not sure if I like the Dark Ritual in there. With Hippie, it makes sense because you start immediately disrupting your opponent, but okay, there's the chain. For a Plague Rat deck, you're just going turn 1 rat, and then you have to wait 2 more turns to get out your second rat. Unless you have double Dark Ritual, even then you're just getting 2 2/2s. Alright, Serendib getting in here. We'll see if Quinn is going to use the extra mana from Mishra's Factory to do something. Okay, there's a Loa. Gonna tap 3 for another Serendib. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. And then say go. And things are looking a bit dire here for Andy. He does have terrors. We saw him bring him in from the sideboard. Needing to draw 1 quick. Alright, Quinn taking 2 here. Alright, there's a tropical island. Gonna animate the factory? No, we are gonna tap. Oh, we are animating the factory here. Okay. Getting in for 8. And do we just have the burn to finish this off? There's a Dark Ritual, or a Demonic Tutor, sorry. There's no red floating. But a Psionic Blast? Oh, there's a Time Walk. Oh, that will just be good enough, yeah. Alright, and awkward handshakes aside, Quinn takes it down in 3. So we got to see the rat deck do its thing, which was rad. Love that deck. I think I'm going to try and build a variation upon that deck. Great job, Andy. Quinn taking it down with such a interesting take. We didn't even get to see the Pixie Splash for his deck. Really didn't get to see what that green was for at all. But Atog and Serendibs are just very good cards. If you guys have made it this far, make sure to like and subscribe. That is the best way to support the channel. If you want to support the channel financially, help me travel to events like this one up in Seattle, check out the Patreon. You may notice the names that have been on screen this entire time I've been talking. Those are my lovely patrons. Thank you guys so much for the support. I truly do appreciate it. Again, that money goes towards travel expenses, gear upgrades, getting gear that I can actually take on the road, and just helping me make more videos. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time.